Hello, my name is Debbie Reynolds. They call me the Data Diva. Today I want to talk about data privacy and President Biden's sensitive data executive order. The sensitive data executive order is called Preventing Access to Americans' Bulk Sensitive Personal Data and U.S. Government-Related Data by Countries of Concern. This executive order was put in place to make sure that data of Americans that goes outside of the country, that if it is of a sensitive nature and if it falls into certain categories, that data is not transmitted outside the country. Part of this is a national security concern and also a concern with people overseas. So, for example, data brokers in the U.S., they may collect data of individuals and also associate that with maybe other individuals that they know or other activities that they know. If people, for example, service members are overseas and data about them is being collected, just bought, for example, by data brokers, it may betray maybe the location of someone, certain things about them or their families that may put them in some type of danger or jeopardy. So this particular executive order is focused on countries of concern. So a couple of countries of concern that are on the State Department's list are Burma, China, Cuba, North Korea, Nicaragua, Pakistan, Russia, Saudi Arabia, and some other countries. Also, the important thing about this executive order is for companies that collect data of a sensitive nature and that data is going outside of the country, they need to know what type of data that is. The executive order actually categorizes data, sensitive data, into 6 categories. So that is personal finance, health, geolocation, precise geolocation in fact, biometric identifiers, and human genomic data. So these data categories are very important because up to this point, the government had not specified data types in terms of personal data categorizations about data that is transmitted overseas. So in order for companies to know what type of sensitive data they have, they need to know what's not sensitive. So being able to categorize and understand your data types, understanding the data that is going outside your organization and where it is going is very important. To me, this is almost like an export control on data that we've never really seen before, and I think it's something that companies really need to think about. So basically, this executive order is targeting bulk, sensitive personal data, and also government-related data that may go into the hands of adversaries if it is divulged. This is really putting a fine point on the fact that there will be, or there has been, even on the commercial side, more interest on a state level, especially around sensitive data and how that data gets transmitted. This is especially a message for data brokers, so companies that sell data or transmit data for commercial purposes really need to take a strong look at this. There will be rulemaking that is happening as a result of this executive order, so there'll be more guidance in the future about how companies need to assess their data and what types of controls they need to have in place to make sure that this data isn't going overseas. So it remains to be seen how this will play out, but I think it's quite game-changing because the government on the federal level and definitely on a state level, we're seeing more focus on data, data privacy, the types of data that get collected, transmitted, and retained, and how organizations need to manage that data in the future. That's it. Thank you.